everybody. Welcome back to the Urban Hermit Podcast. Cameron Jones here with my host.
I'm the host.
Whoever wants to jump in.
Mark Nussle.
Jordan Jones.
This is episode, 13, and like every single week I do this, and it usually goes Mark Jordan, and like I feel like by now the listeners know this, our intro better
One,
than
two, three, yeah.
The members ourselves. We'll get there someday. So I want to talk about my farmer's tan. It's getting worse by the day. So first off,
Are you actually wearing like t-shirts outside? Like are you promoting this farmer's tan?
Here's why Cameron's got a farmer's tan, and we should rephrase it. It's a dog walker's tan. That's why you're getting it, because you're walking more outside now because of the dog. Let's call it what it is.
Hey,
it's a buddy. Dog walker's tan.
Hey, it's a hiking tan. It's a lawn.
Okay, sure.
It's
a
yard
suburban tan.
Yeah, it's a yard work lawn mowing tan. It is a dog walking tan, but honestly, most of where this is coming from is I sit up against a window and my left arm is like 4 shades darker than the right side of my body. Like the left side of my body is significantly darker right now.
So when I delivered for the restaurant Mark and I worked at, I don't know.
Don't dox me right now.
No, I won't say. But when I delivered, I'd have my arm out, and it was. Yeah. I'd have it out the window when I was driving, during the night. Jesus.
Yeah, I clearly know.
But yeah, that's definitely happened on like a long trip before, where like I'm driving like east to west, and I'm just like getting I'm getting one arm. What you gotta do, Cameron, is you gotta just switch the desk around. Maybe.
Yeah, that's what our former drummer, good friend Adam said. Here's the thing: it's my freaking work desk. It's not that easy. Like I have an Ethernet. Like I can't just rearrange this room. It is what it is. I have other things going on in this room.
I'd say just rock the natural arm sleeve and let it be.
Well, I've been trying to find ways. It's funny that you say it. Like anytime I go walk the dog, I try to walk with my right arm facing the sun. Like I'm being very conscious outside of the office
Cameron's
of where
just wearing
I'm facing.
Like an NBA arm sleeve and like walking his dog shirtless. I don't understand. He still looks pasty as fuck because this.
Dude, if you could see my stomach compared to my left arm is crazy. My stomach still hasn't seen any sun.
Hold up your right arm and your left arm right now.
Yeah, let's see if we can see.
Here's my right arm.
We'll put them next to each other.
Here's my left arm.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, it is.
And if you want to see,
you
guys want to see something crazy? Here's my stomach to my arm.
Oh, well, yeah. Okay.
Well, I think that'd be true of me.
The viewers can't see this as an audio pod, but wow.
But for you guys, like, isn't that pretty drastic? Like, just from arm to arm, you can tell.
What's the sock stitch like? We got a sock tan?
Oh, my legs are pretty pale. Well, they're not that bad, just because, like, I mean, I my legs are kind of getting tan, but my legs are so hairy. I feel like that's a natural sunblock to some extent.
Oh, I'd actually kind of argue it because my legs are hairy. I think it makes my legs look way darker than they really are.
Oh, there's definitely some of that. But I mean, because of COVID, it was like 2 years where I really didn't see the sun. So like this summer's been big for me. This suburb summer's been big.
I was the opposite of COVID because there was nothing to do except walk around your neighborhood because you couldn't go anywhere in Chicago because it was all closed.
See,
so
Jordan,
I got out a lot.
You were looking for an escape. I was embracing the darkness is what happened.
Yeah, right. And if this was a radio show, I'd hit that Bane quote right here, right now. I can't do it, but you know it.
Yeah, we all know. Mark did his natural one.
Yeah, I'm not good at it. I stole it.
For listener context out there, Bane from The Dark Knight Rises is Jordan's one and only.
Whoa. I think I got 2 more in the bag. I got Andy Dick pretty solidly and an okay Gilbert Gottfried. And I'm going to argue a decent Harvey Firestein.
Well, the point is those are Jordan's impressions. Those are Jordan's impressions.
Okay.
Cameron has like a Mary Steenburgen and turns out a Drew Barrymore pretty much.
Here's really
Drew Barrymore wasn't bad.
Here's what it turns out it is. I think if I just am put on the spot, my first time try of most impersonations or accents are great, and then I never get back to it. So, throw me someone right now. Let's see what I can do. I mean,
Julia Stiles?
Yeah, that's too much pressure. I'm so sorry. Yeah, that crashed and burned. Wow.
Okay, well,
hey, Mark, what's your
Walken? What's your Christopher Walken?
Christopher Walken. Actually, I've never been a Walken. Here's the thing.
2 mice.
What did I just say to you though? It has to be someone I've never tried before. You just threw someone that we do like every other week.
Yeah,
here's my Walken. Wow, and that's it.
Do you know what I've noticed? All of your impressions are someone that you kind of have to yell.
Well, Gilbert what can I say? I don't have much control over my voice. You know what I mean? So if it's not up, it's just gonna sound like me.
Someday we'll find that nice medium, just a regular speaking, talking voice. Projecting.
Okay, well, we'll get there. You know how you're supposed to speak from your diaphragm?
Sure, yeah.
Mine only comes from my nose. I think that's where.
Well, no, I
everything
think you
comes
can
from.
speak from your chest, your throat. I think you're supposed to sing from your diaphragm.
Oh, maybe that's why I have no control over my voice. I'm digging so deep down there. It's just not working. Can I get a score update on the finals? I know we were not going to talk about it, but I'm curious.
Yes, we
Again, listener context. What are you talking about here for the listeners?
The NBA finals. We are not going to discuss the NHL finals in any way. We got Warriors Celtics game 6 closeout game. What do we got?
They're down by 12.
All right.
There's 5 minutes in the last period, last quarter.
And this is your one warning now. If you DVR'd the game and you're listening to this the next day,
Spoilers.
I'd bail now because they're probably going to post the final
that's
as
just
it
a silly
happens.
move.
I know we're not a
Game
sports
6, Game 7,
podcast.
You can't just like record it and expect not to get spoilers.
I know we're not a sports podcast, and I know Cameron doesn't care, but I'm a Warriors fan. I like what they do. I like Steph. I like the whole crew.
Really, I was kind of hoping the Celtics kind of just threw a wrench in the system there.
I get it. I can see why you would like that. I just enjoy the brand of basketball the Warriors play, and I can't help it.
That's fair.
That's it. I derailed it. That was my bad. What do we got?
In Game 5, Steph went 0 for 9 3-pointers, which is like unheard of, especially for him.
And they won, and the Warriors pulled out the game, and that's how you knew they were going.
I put a $20 bet on Steph to hit 3 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Did he?
Missed that. Nope, did not. $20 gone.
Cameron, you bet on the game? You still a degenerate?
No, I have not watched or done any sport betting in quite some time. It's been busy a few weeks though.
He's on the horses.
Cameron's been holding off. He's going to go super deep into that Saudi Arabian golf league. What's that called? The FLIB or whatever?
Oh yeah, I did hear about
league.
it. Something tells me the gambling on that would be insane for some reason.
I don't know. We won't go down that rabbit hole, but let me know let me know how Phil Mickelson's doing, Cam. Next time you put some money down.
So we're in the middle of a heat wave right now, like day 3. It's been it's gotten triple digits. So worst thing frickin' ever. First day of that heat wave when it was like 98, 99 degrees, our heater died. Our air conditioning died. And
Good band.
What? Which one? The air conditioning died? Heater died?
98 degrees.
Oh, 98 degrees. Oh, thank you.
Nick
I was like, I'm not aware of any of the things that came out of my mouth as a group. But turns out it was not an easy fix. Out of like the 4 parts of our air conditioning, it was one of the 4. So it's like an $1,000 fix. But just today, after 3 days, it's been like 89, 90 degrees in our house for the past few days.
If I can be honest, your forehead is kind of glistening right now.
It does have some sheen to it.
Well, I'm just going to say, fuck you, because I did say I didn't shower before this, and we talked about it, so you know that.
Oh, but you'll know that if you shower in a hot house, you never get fully dry.
No, you don't.
Sorry, like a summery, humid house.
Well, I just said we fixed it. Today's the first day of normal, so it's not hot currently. I'm just gross, and thanks for letting the listeners out there know.
Jordan has a good point, though. It's a tough move showering and then getting outside in a hot house because like you're sweating and then you don't really know what is sweat and what's shower. What am I really drying off of?
The shower has been used as like a cooling device. Like I've been showering twice a day and just literally, like I start at like room temp and then just keep getting colder and colder and taking as low as I can to lower my body temperature. So that's what I've been doing.
I'd set up the office I don't know what your basement situation's like, but I know you got one. You gotta act like a kitty cat. You gotta get down there.
The basement's been freezing. It's great. I mean, it's not my domain. I mean, my brother-in-law's down there. It's jammed with shit and just storage. There's no room for me.
9-point deficit. 9-point deficit.
Ooh, that's getting close. I mean, if it goes to Game 7, Game 7's a reset. Anybody can, it's Game 7. We'll keep you posted.
Have you guys ever done a polar plunge?
No, but I want to because of this week. I think I could.
Just one time inadvertently at our grandparents' pool in Florida. I jumped in it because I was all excited to like go to Florida and be in the pool. Like, oh, just FYI, the heater doesn't work, and it was like 40 degrees. So, not a real polar plunge. I would though. I would. How about you guys?
Never have, but I would. Mark, have you done one? Is that why you bring this up?
Well, I'm just asking just because we were talking about hot showers. Cameron, didn't we do one like during our Destination Imagination stint there? There was like a weird hotel we stayed in that was like had to have been less than 2 stars, and like the pool that was supposed to be heated was like 57 degrees.
I actually don't think I was there for that. I
freezing.
think I was with my sister's group and I wasn't there. I maybe remember hearing about a shitty pool situation. I remember swimming and having a fun time with Bunch
you
of,
stayed at the DoubleTree, didn't you?
yeah, I
Do you want to hear
high-class hotel.
another shitty pool situation? When I went to the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, I got an Airbnb, but there was a handful of people we knew staying at like a crazy overpriced like Holiday
Slight
Inn.
flex still going to the Rose Bowl.
Well, it was like a bucket list thing. Anyway, so the sign at their awful hotel that was probably just like 5-star prices because you could just price gouge leading up to the Rose Bowl anywhere in Pasadena.
Mm-hmm.
There was an outdoor pool and it said, "Hey, pool's closed." Somebody shit in the pool like way too much, and like we.
What do you mean by way too much? You're telling me there's an allotted amount of you can shit in the pool.
Well, I didn't want to use
one
the
number
word.
that's way too much, and it's 1.
They
Yeah.
said, like they had the word, and it's gonna get graphic. They said diarrhea. So like somebody had diarrhea in the pool.
That definitely.
You squeezed it out of me. They squeezed
Don't
it out of
say
them. We're all
squeeze either
going
after
through
doing
it. I
the D
know.
word.
I didn't want to do it, but yeah.
That
So
definitely-
nobody could swim in that pool as well.
Diarrhea definitely does change things, though. I mean,
Hey, that's what the hotel staff said. They're like,
Well,
listen,
like a
this
firm
is too
like
much.
I still want it cleaned. I mean, I think we're all allowing a decent amount of pee in there, but I mean, just any fecal matter at all.
As an
it's,
adult, I understand that, but if I was on vacation with my family, I'd be like, this is ridiculous. I'm
a
gonna
nice
talk to the manager.
fiber turd, you can just kind of like scoop out of there, but like the D word, you can't. I mean, that's you're closed down for a week.
And I'm sorry for bringing it up. This isn't
Well,
normally
it's-
what we like to
that's
talk
fine.
about, but that's what happened. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm going to be doing, speaking of which, I'm going to be doing a float tank, I think, in like a couple of weeks. So that's pretty exciting.
Oh,
is that a
what are we talking
euphemism or is that?
No,
like an
I'm
actual
going a
thing?
sensory deprivation tank, like a float tank. I mean, you were talking about floaters and pools, and I will be one soon.
Don't take
Cameron's
this
gonna
as
be
an
a fibrous being. He's just gonna be a floater himself.
don't take this as an insult, but this is your religion, right? You practice float tank. This is like transcendental meditation.
No, this is my chiropractor. Like I kind of did it once, and I need to go back because it keeps helping it keeps helping my neck and my back. I need it now, like every few months.
Do you ever like trip or see things?
I mean, no. I've fallen asleep and kind of had some dreams. Like I've napped in there, but not really tripped.
Does
you don't have to-
Does somebody have to wake you up? Like, do they knock on the tank and like, hey,
They-
get out of there?
That's the final step, but it's like a slow process. They like turn on the jets first, then
Do you
they
think
turn on the
anybody's
lights.
like drowned or died in one of these tanks?
100%, but
Probably, but you have to try.
Or does the salt keep you above the water?
You're so buoyant, and it's only like 6 inches of water. Like it'd be really hard to flip over to die in.
I've heard that
many
you
inches?
can drown.
It's not much. Like your body.
a good size. It's a good size.
You're so buoyant, like you're floating on top of the water. You don't need much water in
It's
there.
got to be more than 6 inches, though.
Not much more. It's like a foot of water.
Okay, well,
Really, that is surprising.
well, a foot's a lot more than 6
Yeah, I mean it's like
inches,
okay, at most
That's
knee
twice
deep.
as
At
mu-
most.
it's twice as much.
though. It is twice as much,
If
but
the
that's
math checks
Oh.
out there.
Without divulging too much, do you smoke a little weed before there, or do you try to go in with a clear mind?
Yeah, I've almost always gone in a little bit high, but I mean, not that really takes or adds to the experience much. I mean, honestly, I'm in it less for the trippy stuff than just like it's just really relaxing because it literally takes all pressure off your body because you're just weightless. So
Imagine
it's just
doing
great
like
on my spine.
ayahuasca before you go, like do it, and then doing like a deprivation tank, like a sound.
Weed definitely nothing, but I wonder what a hallucinogenic would. Ayahuasca would. Well, I don't think you could. I think that's just too much. Maybe like mushrooms though. Acid seems too intense for me even in there. But
I think mushrooms, you wouldn't want to be trapped in a place.
well, you can always get out of the pod. I think I'd be fine on mushrooms in there.
Never done mushrooms. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But I got to squeeze it in before August. Otherwise,
You're
I
running
gotta
out
wait.
of time.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think it's gonna happen, buddy.
Well, you know,
Wait, what is it? Are
Where
we in
there's a will,
mushroom
there's a way.
season? I mean, I guess kind of. Yeah, I mean, it's warm.
What size is the baby now? Just a baby?
Yeah, we haven't had a fruit update in
baby
some
size?
time.
oh, we haven't.
I think it might just be baby sized.
Okay, so it is the head of a cabbage, or the head of a lettuce. I can't remember.
Oh, you know, I was joking.
But then in this app, they're like you can also do inanimate objects, and those are kind of easier to understand because
It's like a
all fruits.
lampshade.
that's what we were
No,
asking at the beginning of why are we doing this absurd fruit vegetable
I'll
thing.
tell you why I
Whoa,
did
shut
that.
up. You're telling me there's an inanimate object thing you could have done from the beginning to make
There
this
is,
simple?
but that didn't. I wanted something living like fruit or vegetables. So the inanimate object
Just
is like
give me an inch and centimeter circumference. Like, don't.
Yeah, really,
I
I
don't
would
need
like-
fruit
yeah.
size. It's
Mark,
just,
you
just
don't get
give
it.
me
It couldn't.
numbers.
It couldn't possibly be that simple. I'm gonna give you. Last week it was the size of Dorothy's ruby red slipper from The Wizard of Oz. So you get it.
like so up.
What do you want from
So
me? I
you've
don't
got
know.
to visit. You've got to visit the Museum of Science or the National Museum.
I was there
in
like 3
DC.
weeks ago. I saw him. I saw the ruby red slippers, so I really get it now.
So actually, that's pretty on point for them. It's a good thing your phone's reading you and just knowing where you were. And like, oh, he'll
Museum
get
of
this
Natural
reference.
History.
We did learn a couple of weeks ago though that it's trending in the 73rd percentile for weight and size.
Oh, cool.
So that's good. That it's
That
healthy
seems
and everything.
right in the wheelhouse. You don't want to be low. You don't want to be high. I don't feel like.
Yeah, I think we just want to be somewhere, you know.
You're still not giving it away, but have you and Megan now finally landed on some baby names you agree with?
Yeah, I think we have the 1 or 2 we're gonna take, and then we have like a list of 1,000.
Floaters, you doing full middle name? I'm guessing you doing 3 names.
Yeah, full middle name.
Okay, cool.
Tell me the middle name is Jordo.
No, I mean, maybe
No?
it will be, but no, that hasn't come up.
This is kind of fun, so I don't want to spoil it because she'll do it later. But Nicole currently doesn't have a middle name, but because she is changing her
Is that a
last name
thing?
to
Oh, she's gonna take one.
well, that's just it. She's debating of what she wants to do. She could put her
Scott
maiden name there.
Jones.
She could just make up a middle name. So she's kind of been playing with the idea of just making up a middle name for fun.
I could be wrong, but I think our grandma Jones did that.
What, just
She
made up a
created her
Middle
Yeah.
name.
Yeah, I learned that recently from.
Time out. Are we saying this is a legal change, or she just decided to start going by?
No,
something?
I think like when she got married, she just gave herself a middle name.
Yeah, that's what Nicole might be doing. So funny enough, we were going through a list of baby names the other day, seeing if there's anything that kind of sparks one. I don't want to ruin it, but she's got a couple names she's floating about for a middle name.
Well, I hope I don't take it from you and like
Jordan,
name our
much
kid-
like the dog, you won't stop me from doing what I do. They'll just
Well,
be
the dog, you couldn't. I mean, Luke is off the table now.
That's true, but I'm just saying,
Yeah,
hey, we're rolling with what we roll with.
I wouldn't want people to be like, "Oh, you really liked Luka Garza, didn't you?" But like, I guess I don't know. Iowa basketball player, retired jersey number 55, Luka Garza.
I was just gonna say that new Pixar movie just really touched a chord with me. That mermaid one,
Oh yeah, somebody's like
saw
that
that.
is Little Mermaid meets what was that gay movie? The Say My Name or Call Me by Your Name.
Nope.
Okay.
Not that I'm
Anyway.
saying you're wrong. I never saw it, so I don't.
You want to hear a little baby-related meet cute Megan and I had?
Sure.
So her birthday was the other day, and I wanted to surprise her, so I got a little like Chicago Cubs onesies.
Mm-hmm.
But on the same day, she also got the exact same Chicago Cubs onesies.
Nice. Were
But-
you in what were you in in an area?
It's
Were you
kind of
in
like a
Wrigley?
Bert and Ernie. Like he gets the soap container and like he buys the soap. Like Ernie gets the soap.
It was just like a
You know
Bert and
what I-
Ernie thing. We're
Only
always
it
going
didn't
down.
benefit each other at all. You just have two of the same thing.
No,
yeah,
no.
only
Only
like two onesies.
Listen up, the story progresses.
I was about to
The
say,
story progresses.
This would have been a
Here's
mute
why.
cute if she got the tops and you got the bottoms.
No,
Right,
it's
right.
it's great. We had the same thought process. Like 3 weeks ago, we're like, should we buy Cubs outfits? And I told her, no, we'll probably get them as a gift from someone. But then her birthday came up and I wanted to get something for the baby, so I got them. But she was just running errands separate of me, and she got them too. But I got them for 0 to 3 months, and she got them for 3 to 6 months.
Nice.
So we're good.
We bought baby stuff for Megan that never got to Israel, so that could benefit you.
I think boy or girl, they can wear whatever you want, you know.
I think
don't
it was
give a
like
shit.
dress attire. I think it was like little khaki shorts and little button-up shirt. Couple.
What, girls can't wear khaki shorts and button-up shirts?
Yeah, I'm just telling you what I have. That's just what I got.
I had a little meet cute situation actually
Ooh.
earlier this week. I bought a beef wagyu short rib, and Cameron bought a ribeye steak. That's the meat, and then I thought that was just pretty cute.
There you go.
I'm sorry about that.
That was terrible.
Okay.
But funny.
That was also a little bit
Slow
of
clap me
flex.
off.
That's a little flex. He's like, I bought Wagyu and Cameron bought like a flank steak.
Oh well, two
bought the
food
skirt.
related things.
a little flex.
Have you seen the new Arby's burger?
No.
It's
Wait,
made
no.
with wagyu.
That's-
It's made with wagyu beef.
Yeah, but
Really?
it's not the part of the Wagyu beef you want.
That's their whole claim. The new Arby's commercial is like, we don't do burgers until now because we're doing it better. We use wagyu beef in our burgers. That's their
I
whole
guarantee
thing.
that's like Wagyu taint though, or something.
Yeah,
Just,
sure, but-
Wagyu.
That's still their claim. But funny enough, speaking of steak and meat,
I don't
talk,
like that they sold out and gave burgers though.
I mean, they do the meats. It's their thing. But on Steak Talk,
You know
I just
those,
went
like,
to
those
that.
cows. Oh, sorry.
I just went to that Brazilian steakhouse, Fogo de Chao, for my like little honeymoon. First time going to one of the we bring the meats to your table and cut slices and you pick it off places. I did it wrong. I filled up. Well, both Nicole and I went wrong. So we did like a lunch special. So they have like the buffet, and then also just any of all the meats come around to your table. But I just loaded up on that buffet and only had like room for 3-4 meats and like just filled up immediately.
Can
We're
I,
only
can
there
I
for
ask
like
a
20
question?
minutes.
Because I've never been there.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't there like a coin or like some sort of card you like that you like? It's green or red. Green means like give me more meat, give me all the meat. Red means like don't give me any more meat.
Yeah, but it's essentially it's 100% that. So there's just waiters the entire time walking around with like freshly cooked things of meat, and then you just have a little green or red card for if they want to come by and give you cuts.
So I have done that. I did it a while ago, but you just get so full so quick. I kind of think that I would dominate it if I was like 13 or 14.
Yeah, because you have something to prove. Like any of those places, like unlimited like salad breadsticks, salad breadsticks, like you only get 2 rounds of it.
Well, actually, now
you know
I
what I mean. Like you can't keep going.
Now I do have something to prove because we were literally only there for about 20 minutes before both of us were like, shit, like we're like sick full, like we should stop eating, and people are like have been here for like 40 minutes around us, and we just got here. So Nicole immediately made another reservation for like 2 weeks from that moment. So we're going so we're going back in a week and a half. We're training. We're gonna eat all the meat. We're not touching that damn salad bar.
The worst
Get ready
is
for
like
camera to go ahead.
Sorry, no, I'm just saying like the worst is like unlimited sushi.
Oh, I don't even know why
you pay
$25
$25 or whatever it is, like $30, and like
you get 2 rolls.
You think you can eat more than like 2-3 rolls, and like you try to eat 4, and it's just a bunch of fish.
That is something ordering food that I've made huge mistakes before. Where I'm like, oh, I clearly am gonna want 5 rolls, and then it comes out to $1 million, and I'm full off 2. Well, it's more of a Nicole mistake than me, but we've done it a lot.
I'm simple. You share 3 rolls and either an entree of not sushi or an appetizer, and then you're perfect.
Crab rangoon,
For a couple.
gyoza, whatever it may be.
I'm turning into an old couple, and we have for a while, but like portions are so big at restaurants. If you split a meal and an appetizer, it's pretty much perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's fine.
And a good price at that point.
It's true.
Yeah, you're perfect. You know the worst, the best way to get horrible service at like a restaurant?
Doing
exactly. Exactly what Cameron just said.
You can do that if you order a drink or 2. If you order a drink or 2, people are fine with you. If you don't order a drink, they're like, you're fucking scum and you don't
just
belong
waters, please.
I do when we do the frugal thing like that, though, even as more portion thing, like I tip pretty well, though. I'm like, I realize I'm being a dick in this situation for you. But it's easier.
Can we split that?
To
Let's
be
just split
frugal,
that.
it's just sometimes you don't
need that much
a
food.
trough of food.
Yeah, which is mostly what it is. But it does happen to save me money.
Oh, it happens all the time. I'll get like an entree and I'll eat half of it, and I'm like, I'm good. Like I'm gonna take half of this home, and
which is more embarrassing half the time when I go to sit down restaurant.
That's control I didn't have till like recently.
Oh yeah,
I used to never do that, but now it actually makes more sense.
Pizza, I cannot stop grabbing those extra slices. Like I could honestly probably be done off of 2.5, 3 slices most of the time, but I'm going for like 5 at least. Like I can't help it. Pizza's
just
the one
because
thing.
it looks bad, like leaving like more than half of a pizza there. Right?
And I just love pizza.
That's also
it tastes
different.
So good.
And you love pizza.
I really
Raise
do.
your hand. When's the last time you had pizza at the restaurant where they make the pizza? It's an at-home thing, kind of. And at home, you act differently.
True. That's true.
Like
What
at
do you
home,
mean
it's,
act differently? Like you're scarfing it down?
I'm willing
you're
to
not
make
only
food
scarfing it,
mistakes.
you're down, but it's like where you're at all day. Like you're gonna just sit with that pizza till there's no.
Jordan
pizza
is
left.
just Fuller from Home Alone. He wanted the full cheese pizza himself. You little jerk.
I did that yesterday. I mean, I don't blame you.
I will say the older I get, I'm keeping toppings simple on sandwiches and pizzas. And like ice cream, not that I have it a lot, but
Call me crazy,
like,
but I don't think you were that
two or
complex
less.
younger. I don't think you were going nutty. I think you've always been kind of a basic flavor kind
Well,
of guy.
what I'm saying is I don't need like a specialty pizza or meat lovers pizza
Sure, yeah.
anymore. I just like 1 or 2. And
I mean, honestly, just cheese, sausage, pepperoni, any of those 3 are pretty golden. And honestly, a lot of pepperonis are just too greasy. The older I get, I'm turning into a sausage guy. If it's like the circle sausage
you've
and not
always
like
kind of been a sausage guy, if you know what I mean.
give me a rim shot. But is it rim shot? Or is that is that a euphemism?
Let's
No,
go around the
you're-
horn here. Pick your favorite crust.
from a pizza place.
Pick your favorite crust, like thin, pan,
Hand tossed. I'm just a hand toss guy.
Cameron's a hand toss guy.
I want it
You like
bready.
bread.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cameron's a bready guy.
So I'm in the same boat, but I'll even be more specific. As far as just the crust, but not the bottom of the pizza.
Okay, sure.
I'm going like a brick oven. What do they call it?
Flash bake.
Yeah, but what's the regional shit?
New Haven, like. What do you mean?
No.
Regional? Tavern, Chicago, like.
Yeah, I'm lost.
Talk amongst yourselves.
So I like a thin crust. I do. I like thin crust. You can't go wrong. Nice and crispy, flaky.
But
Ooh,
thin
good.
to the point where there's nothing to hang on to, or do you still need a little like crust? Because I think there's. I don't like it when
I
it's
like
too-
a little something to hang on to.
Okay, good. You don't like just a square piece, which is popular in Chicago.
Oh yeah, like a middle piece.
Those inside
yeah, I'm
pieces?
always going. I'm
I don't
always
like it.
going for a crust piece or like outside piece. Absolutely.
That's my biggest qualm with like Chicago style. Not
is the
deep
squares.
dish.
So
the
you like
squares.
triangles.
I do like triangles.
I do too.
I was searching for Neapolitan pizza. I love that crust.
There you go.
Oh.
Well, here's the thing. I just don't want to get my fingers all dirty. So that's the problem with those middle square. You need the grabber. You need the convenience.
But I do remember at your bachelor thing. I was pretty buzzed and I housed like a bunch of middles.
Oh yeah, that was known as. That's a pretty good pizza place nearby. Those all those are
I'm
fine.
pretty sure Cameron and I had like a take like early on in our lives, like even in middle school, we just like that like middle piece, like just square pieces taste different than triangle pieces.
I stand by it. I don't know why,
I do
but
too.
if you cut your pizza into square pizzas, it tastes
It
different.
tastes different than a like same pizza, cut it different. It tastes different than a triangle piece.
Because it doesn't have the crust. It just you need the crust.
That might be it.
Were you guys on Detroit pizza? The Pizza Huts. They're so greasy, but they are so good because that is a bready
Cameron,
pizza.
you've had Jet's Pizza.
Yeah, which is
Jet's
the same.
Pizza, right?
It's our local Pizza Hut essentially.
The sauce is a little sweet, but it is very good. I do like Detroit style pizza.
I do, but
like
it makes
it.
me the most sick out of any pizza just because I mean the oil
pretty
is so
greasy.
greasy and oily. It kills
But
me.
here's the deal: like a pizza like that, it's good, but it wouldn't be my go-to every time.
No.
You know what I
Right.
mean? That's like any big, thick specialty thing. But I like it when
What do you think about Chicago?
Chicago
like,
style.
Well, yeah, Chicago. Like, I mean, the deep dish. Are we deep dish or like? I know a lot of Chicagoans are like, no, actually, it's the tavern style, the thin crust. Like, should we just own up to just being deep dish? And
No,
Guys,
because
yeah,
I'm from
no-
Iowa, so I don't give a shit. They can argue it out. Because
They can argue it out, but the answer is if you take a vacation, you're not having tavern style. You're having deep.
You're
dish.
having
Shut the
deep
fuck
dish.
up, locals.
Yeah.
I get it. You're a townie. You grew up here. It's fine, but it's Chicago style.
correct.
yeah.
New Yorkers are never arguing about your tavern style pizza, so shut the fuck up.
Also, we're not big pizza guys because we like Casey's breakfast pizza. So
Not gonna even. I'm not apologizing. I'd
no,
like to
I'm not
retract.
either.
I'd like to take Mark's apology away. We're not sorry for it. I love their taco pizza.
Listener context out there, if you didn't know, Cassie's General Store gas station makes delectable pizzas. Did I say Cassie's? I said,
He said
Casey's. Casey's General Store, delectable gas station, makes great pizzas. They make taco pizza, breakfast pizza, all kinds of weird pizzas. Well, just those two.
Still $6 a gallon, but they've
yeah.
got good breakfast pizza.
Great breakfast pizza. I do have a question about the breakfast pizza.
Sure. The sauce,
Okay.
what
And
is
this
it?
may be too inside baseball. Are you a sausage or a bacon?
Either or.
Oh,
I actually just don't care that much either or.
I'm a bacon. I'll take either. Like it's all good. It's breakfast pizza.
I don't know if I could.
I'm actually a
it always
sausage.
tastes the same to me.
I'll be a sausage team.
Okay. I'm team bacon, but that's me. But that's in general breakfast side meats. Do you go sausage over bacon? Like
I
at
don't
a
usually
Denny's?
though, in like a normal breakfast situation. So that's
Do
interesting.
you, now, not that this is interesting to you guys, but I'm going to tell you my favorite breakfast side meat.
Can't wait.
It's ham.
You know what?
Ham.
I was just gonna say, do you know what I never want to order because
Just
I'm
a
a little
slice of ham?
embarrassed, but I do like Canadian bacon. It's just it gets so much hate that I never want to recommend it.
On pizza?
Yeah,
Oh, that's because of Megan. That's like our main topping.
really?
You get, like,
oh,
yeah.
Had I known, I'd bring it up
Cameron,
more
do you-
often.
Do you guys? So do you like Hawaiian?
No.
Yeah, I don't hate it.
No, get fruit off pizza. It belongs in pies and granola.
Pizza,
Get it out
it's
of
a
pizza.
pizza pie. I will say this though. Actually, I think I do prefer the pineapple Hawaiian combo than just Canadian bacon. Maybe I think I like it better.
Really?
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. Don't like it. And I like sweet, savory, sweet and savory mixtures, but I do not like that in the pizza.
That's Jordan's
You know-
rap name, Jay Sweezy.
Jay Sweezy.
Jay Sweezy. You know what Jay Sweezy's late to the game on? It's jalapenos on pizza. It's fucking good.
You liking it? Oh,
Yeah,
At Arousal,
it's delicious.
all like the line cooks, they love like hot shit on pizza. I mean, just they.
I
like
was late to
jalapenos.
I was late to the game though, and it was probably them who introduced it to me.
Have you
chicken,
guys heard-
chicken and peppers or banana peppers. That used to be like my go-to back in the day. It's a good.
There's a
I don't
new
like chicken
phenomenon
on
going
pizza.
on with like hot honey. People put
What is
hot
this?
honey on stuff.
I can see that
Just
making
like
sense.
like habanero honey. I don't even know how
that-
to describe it.
that sounds
Other than
great.
That sounds good. I'm not a big spicy guy, but I hate how much like of the flaming hot shit we're putting on things. But like honey, sweet and hot, that
Don't-
goes together. That makes sense. It's
Don't
like
we have a
barbecue.
flaming hot like Mountain Dew? I mean, that's too far.
Yeah,
That's
it looks
too
gross.
much.
We talked about it on the Highwire podcast of doing a
Oh, dude,
taste
yeah.
test. I don't want to. It seems disgusting.
I do want to try it on air just to get a visceral reaction.
Hey,
Just-
what beer did we drink for my bachelor party? Was it Coors?
what do you mean?
I
Like,
was.
Have
I
you
was
been-
pretty
have you been
buzzed towards
seeing-
it. Oh no, I bought Busch Light.
Okay. Oh, nice. Have you been seeing all the recalls and stuff on TikTok? People have been pouring beer, and it's like soapy consistency, like thick, like really thick. So I was curious what we were, but it seems like Coors, but like some major brands had a recall. They're saying it's not dangerous, but it's definitely thick and viscous and slimy.
viscous.
Well,
Yeah.
I think we're past that, and we drank Busch Light like like good people.
Oh, thank God.
I was pretty buzzed when I got us beer, and I looked in there, and I'm like, that's it, that's the one.
There was this one time where I was going to buy beer. I was the dude going for the beer run, and it's almost never me, but I was already drunk. And we kind of had like a relationship with the person at the alcohol store down the street. But I was walking down
I
clear.
almost want to call false news just because Cameron, you've always been Team B. You've never been Team A.
Oh, I know. This is why this story went so bad. This is why I'm Team B. So we're like,
Okay.
I was like kind of paranoid because I was that drunk just walking the streets. But this guy sees us like wobbling up and he's like, "Oh, you guys partied?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I need a refill." And he had a case of 30 using as like a prop to keep his door open on a hot summer day. So it clearly,
Oh, yeah.
so it clearly wasn't a case of beer he cared about. It was old and gross. And he was just jokingly being like, "Oh, you can take that one for like $5." And I was drunk. And I'm like, "Okay." And I just picked,
pretty good deal.
Well, and I just picked it up and carried it in. He was like, "What?" Oh, he clearly didn't think he was joking, but he sold it to me. And I brought it back and we drank it. And I remember everyone being like, "This beer
That
tastes
thing
like
has
apple
been a
juice."
doorstop for like 2 weeks. It was just a doorstop.
Oh, dude, it
just
was-
Yeah.
weighed enough to keep the door open.
So
And
gross.
if it's been a doorstop for 2 weeks, it's been expired for 4 years.
Yep, but we drank that beer and everybody was fine.
Here's how that conversation went. Man, when's the last time we've sold fill in the beer? It's like, man, we haven't sold that since I've even worked here. We'll use it as a doorstop.
that beer was almost like wine. It was so fermented.
It was
it had a
hit
bite to it. You
different.
might have
It had a bite
You
to
might
it.
have made mead almost.
Mead,
Look.
yeah.
You know what I never
Oh, sorry, update 103.90 final. Warriors win the cup. Win the
I
championship.
assume Steph got he had to get the MVP.
Yeah, I think he was already like crowned it like before this game.
Yeah, if he would, I mean, if they won, this was his year. So it doesn't matter what he does. Nobody will give him. The haters will never say he's done good.
I think a
enough.
surprising first time Finals MVP though, which is
Yeah,
surprising.
it is. So that's what people were counting against him. It's like, oh, he's never won a Finals MVP. It's like, well, fuck off. He's about to. I think the Steph haters out there they don't like a little.
So this
guy
is
who
a
wins it.
dynasty, right? I mean, like the Celtics had their
Yeah,
time, in, like,
100%.
the early 2000s, like.
I'd
like
say this is the
mid-2000s.
last dynasty. The only thing is, it's kind of like the Spurs dynasty. It wasn't consecutive years in a row, but over the span of like 5. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like 8 years, like they won,
For whatever people,
correct. I
they
agree with that.
they value the 3P, the 4P, you know, whatever it is more. So whatever. Yeah, they're a dynasty. They're the greatest team of the last decade. You know,
I like that Durant is not on the team right now.
that helps them too. And they're this core, the Steph, Draymond, and Klay Thompson. That helps that they won
Iguodala's not
another.
on the, yeah, for sure.
It argues them. Anybody got any buzz topics they want to talk about?
Did you guys hear about that
Oh.
AI thing going sentient? And we have our first.
What is that?
There was a Google employee. They got fired for leaking that they created an AI that they believe is sentient and it has a conscience. And we have our first.
Well, I
being.
know this. If that's true, we got to kill it right away.
That's part of why they think it's real, because it says it has a fear of being turned off right now, which is the extent of being killed. So it's saying like it is in fear of becoming realized that it's conscious because it thinks they'll kill it.
Oh, that's a pretty smart sentient thing because we got to kill it.
I believe it currently has the consciousness of an 8-year-old child.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it speaks in sentences.
So he can do normal.
It would be weird though
addition
to
and
make
subtraction.
I mean, it speaks like
Maybe cursive.
I mean, people are having conversations with it, and it's responded very eloquently. So I don't know exactly how they gave it the IQ.
Well, does it have the emotional range of an 8-year-old that's like irrational and gets angry for dumb things? Because that's not good.
It feels fear. Yeah, it has different emotions. It's scared of being turned off. Yeah.
Well,
yeah, so that's been the big news. You haven't seen this? It's been all over the headlines that there's a whistleblower that everyone's talking, how far is too far? Should we turn it off? Is that killing it? Does it need rights?
yeah,
I like that you asked for a buzz headline, and I said one, and just cricket.
Well,
like,
I'm
"Fuck
trying to
that."
think on what I should say. I mean, obviously we're going to be controlled by robots someday, right? They're going to take
the
us
AI
over.
The AI said that it thinks that we should just become cyborgs, and that we need to get on its level, essentially.
I'm honestly
Oh
glad
yeah.
I'm seeing
Until they
less of
find out
the,
we're not on its level, and then we're the ones getting killed. We obviously have to kill this, and I think we should also kill the people that created it, or at least do something bad to them, so we don't have this again.
It's inevitable. It's gonna happen.
So people are like, oh, Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk are being so selfish and evil for going to space.
Mm-hmm.
I hope they take all their evil to space and like leave Earth alone. Like we don't need them to get in the robot game because they're both villains, right? They're movie superhero
Imagine
villains.
like a TV show though, like what was it? Junkyard Wars or like Robot? What was the robot one? Like the
Robot
Where they
Wars,
fight?
BattleBots.
Yeah.
Yeah, BattleBots. Imagine Elon Musk and Jeffrey Bezos like going just a head-to-head BattleBots. That'd be kind of sick, no?
They kind of are doing that, right?
Kind of. It's just a race to space. It is still costing a shit ton of money. It's just less things are blowing up. So I think Mark wants more carnage.
I want more carnage. Yeah, I do.
I'd vote probably on Elon winning that
Well,
one.
here's the thing. I don't think it's going to be that much better. I think you should just tune into BattleBots because it's still on the Discovery Channel and they're making
Is
new.
it?
Yeah, you can just
okay,
watch
good,
BattleBots.
Good.
Yeah, it was part of what you watched a couple of weeks ago. I got back into it. It's fine still.
Oh, it's not quite BattleBots, but you guys know MTV's The Challenge?
Yeah, we were literally also just talking about that.
Jordan.
I know, but Mark wasn't
Oh,
here.
right.
Jordan is my
they're-
favorite show.
Well, listen to this. They're going to network. TJ's hosting one on CBS with
TJ11.
Yeah.
Yeah, the host, the Tej.
The Tej.
They're doing like a summer series on CBS network
Stop.
with like former
CT.
survivors.
Johnny Bananas.
No, I think it's like not MTV people. I'm sure there's some.
I think
but
from what
it's-
Jordan was saying, now it's just like survival contestants from different major network shows have joined the challenge.
I think
on
mainly
CBS.
CBS is like Big Brother, like The Amazing Race. I think it's like the CBS platforms. To me, do you remember when American Ninja Warrior used to be a little niche thing, but it wasn't on NBC all the time? I think we're taking
like the what was the
most
the
extreme
Japanese ones.
elimination. Yeah.
Well, that was dope. Well,
most extreme. Yeah, that's the one.
Well, it did, but that got us wipeout. So, at best case scenario, we get a wipeout, and that's fun to watch in the background sometimes.
That's not
That
bad.
ain't bad. Oh, we didn't really mention this, but do you guys like The Floor is Lava? Because there's a new season of that up on Netflix that I haven't caught yet.
I don't
do, but
currently
there's
have
always a
Netflix.
situation where, like if I was on that TV show, like I'm slipping out from under myself and like hurting my shins horribly.
Now
Shins are
I'm
my
like the
biggest
king of
concern.
thinking I'm a better athlete than I am, but I do see that show and I think I'd be good at it. Maybe 5-10 years ago, but like I just have a long gait. I can step like kind of do a lot of that.
That does help. That does help to have
Like a
lane.
lot of that shit I see people doing full body like jumps to. I'm like dumbass. Just like give it like a twinkle toes little leap and then just land on it. Like you don't have to do those full out like body land things. That's why people.
I
go
haven't seen it for a while, but I do recall my favorite thing about the show is when you disappear, you kind of have to go underwater.
Oh
right?
yeah, you have to act like you're dying in lava. Yeah, that's fun.
Do you remember when
The red water. Yeah.
Do you remember when Two-Face and Batman Forever caught that last quarter
Yeah.
as he falls? That always reminds me of his death.
Oh, nice. I just
Or
want-
Terminator 2 when he gives like the thumbs up. That's really sad. Talking about killing sentient things.
That's super sad. See, Jordan, so that's also maybe what you're doing there because it seems to be like a child that's just being like, hey, we can learn from each other. Don't kill me.
Cameron, that movie proved that you do have to kill all those. Otherwise, you're going to have a whole fuck ton of problems in the future.
Yeah.
He was willing to self-sacrifice, and we need this sentient 8-year-old robot to do the same. That robot already said, "Why don't you get on my level?"
Yeah. Well, we'll see. It's not as scary as those robots that created their own language and were talking to each other, or the other one that
I
wanted,
think it's pretty much equally as scary.
or the other one that
Guys-
just said it was going to destroy all humanity. Or
If I said the Winklevoss twins, would you understand what I'm saying there?
I mean,
Yeah.
who they are? Yes. I mean, if you're
I mean,
if
not
you're,
the
if
real-
you're coming on to me or
the-
talking about a sexual term, I'm unaware.
Well, no, you know what I'm talking about. The Facebook guys.
Yeah.
So they are so bored with their lives. They have a new cover band. They're just like, they learned guitar. Someone learned to sing. One of the Winklevosses, and they are playing at various bars around the nation. And I just want to play something for you right now.
Sure. I mean, if you have that much money, why not?
So one of the twins is singing. One of the twins is playing like a nice ass PRS.
I don't know how much more of that we can play.
Yeah, that's enough. That's enough. Either way,
Why not? I mean, if you have that
amazing.
much-
check out this video. These guys are playing like "Don't Stop Believing" by Journey.
I mean, that's essentially
And it's horrible.
my dream. If I win the lottery, I'll quit everything and then just do what I want for fun. I'll keep doing the band, but it's going to be that, you know?
So
I'm just
these
thinking,
guys
you
are
have $1 billion.
missing.
Just like record something, like for real, and make it good. Like they're going out.
Nah, they're not
to
trying
These
to
guys are
yard.
missing. These guys are missing a better opportunity since they are twins, and I believe they're identical. They should be playing Ricky Nelson's kids' Nelson songs. After the rain. That
Deep
shit.
cut.
That's the only song there's.
Wait, that's they actually followed it up with that. No,
I mean, I was gonna make that joke before I heard they were singing Journey, and I'm like, we're not that far off. I
mean,
mean, it's obviously
Of twin-based bands, why wouldn't you go the Good Charlotte route too? You know, if you are going to be an angsty cover band.
they probably have dad issues. I feel like it was implied in Social Network in the movie, and I'm sure that's a pretty factual movie, 100% factual.
I'm pretty sure it's dead on.
What would you guys do for a cover band? I assume it's come up, right? You would
I
probably
mean,
just do
we
Blink
did.
or
We
something.
started as Green Day and Blink-182, essentially.
it's just a Green Day
Yeah,
band.
but that's like learning. That's not. I mean, like if you went out to like a
Nope,
shop
nope,
party.
We're
or-
still just doing smoke on the
Google it.
water.
I would probably do solo Paul Simon.
Cool.
Just his solo like Graceland.
Jordan's just front and center with a kit drum and does the like,
Initially, you said that though, and I still imagine that scene from like Tenacious D, when it's just Cass doing the show alone, but he's just doing the harmonies and just like singing only a couple words here and there. You know,
Harmonies is probably about all I could do.
you could sing. I'm not gonna get into this again, but you can do
We're
it.
not. I'm not. I'm not fishing for compliments. I just.
If you're playing out there, take a
just
drink. My brother could sing if he had the time to train his voice and the muscle memory, but
I could also learn geometry. Well, no, I know geometry at one time. Jesus, really, I was gonna say trigonometry, but I could probably learn geometry again. Relearn geometry.
yeah, theoretically,
Take a
you can do
drink.
it once. You can do it again. I'm not sure if I ever learned it once, really.
I took it once. I don't know if
God,
I
my
learned it.
animals are going crazy. Every time I open it, they want in, they want out. This is getting too much for me to handle right now.
I don't want to like double take on your other podcast, the I'm Not Crazy.
Sure.
But when you do an alien episode, hit me up. I've got encounters.
Okay.
I got one encounter. That's it.
I would like.
And that's a tease for getting me on that episode.
I would eventually like to get people's true ghost story alien encounter. So, I mean, if anyone is listening, you can write into I'm not crazy pod@gmail.com. for
Ooh,
your stories.
I did just at work listen to the Black Eyed Kids.
Yeah, sure.
All I could
the
think
Black
was
Eyed Peas.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. This is a lot
Fergie,
scarier than
you know,
I
Will I Am.
Fergalicious and the other two. I'll give you $100 if you know either one of their names.
Nope. Will I Am, Fergalicious, and
I think one of them is just like numbers, like
One's
like
just Jeff.
CB8 or just C3PO or something like that.
ooh, I will be getting into Obi-Wan. Maybe I'll do that tonight.
Let me
I've heard
know.
nothing but good things.
Oh, I just couldn't help myself every time I wish you would have described their the what do you call it when it's your encounter? Ceremonials, testimonials.
Okay.
You were reading like people's testimonials.
Yeah, well,
I
or
wish you
Collins.
What?
Or Collins, yeah.
Well, no, like you were reading people's firsthand experiences. And be
Oh,
like,
you mean
is
the
this
Black
real
Eyed
bullshit?
Kittens? Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
right.
I really just wanted somebody to be like, they were black like a doll's
I did
eyes.
say that. It's in the episode.
I missed it.
It's in the-
Is it at the end of the episode?
It's like in the middle somewhere.
This isn't good content. Let's switch it to a topic where we can talk about it. Anyway, check out I'm Not Crazy on all of your
I got an easier
podcasting
Jordan,
platforms.
I got a solution you're not seeing. Thanks for listening to Urban Hermit. If you like what you heard, make sure you like and subscribe on your favorite podcast. Check out all the podcasts from the Majestic Jam Network, Cult Classics Podcast, Urban Hermit, I'm Not Crazy. And of course, if you want premium content, you can either subscribe on your podcast app or you can go to patreon.com/Cult Classics.
We look forward to hearing. We look forward to next week when Cameron tells you he got way too full at the Brazilian steakhouse.
It's a week or two away, but I am training for it. You'll see. All right, I'll check you next week. Bye. Bye.
All right, bye. Bye.